interior of the Earth.
Hello friends, I am the Earth. I am a dynamic planet with tall mountains, wide plains, high plateaus and deep valleys. But my surface is always changing because of forces working inside and outside me. Deep inside my body, I have 3 important layers. Let's explore them one by one. Just like an apple, my body is made up of different layers. Each layer has its own special features. They are the crust, the mantle, and the core. Now, let's take a closer look at each layer. Let's start with my outermost layer, the crust. This is the layer where all of you live. It is quite thin, with a thickness of about 5 to 30 kilometers. On land, it is thicker, around 35 kilometers. But under the oceans, it is much thinner, only about 5 kilometers. Even though the continental crust is thicker, it is actually lighter. And here's a fun fact. About 71% of me is covered with water. That's why I'm called the blue planet. My crust has 2 parts, Sial and Sima. The top part, Sial, forms the continents. It is made of lighter rocks like granite. The bottom part, Sima, forms the ocean floors. It is made of heavier rocks like basalt. Since Sial is lighter and Sima is heavier, the continents float on top just like ice floats on water. Now let's move deeper into my body, to the mantle. It lies just below the crust. The mantle is very thick, about 2,900 kilometers deep. It is separated from the crust by a boundary called the Mohorovičić discontinuity. My mantle has 2 parts, the upper mantle and the lower mantle. The upper mantle extends up to 700 kilometers, and the lower mantle stretches from 700 to 2,900 kilometers. In fact, the mantle makes up about 84% of my entire volume. Finally, let's go to my deepest part, the core. It is my innermost layer and is also called the barysphere. It is separated from the mantle by a boundary called the Gutenberg discontinuity. My core has 2 parts, the outer core and the inner core. The outer core is made of iron and is in liquid form. The inner core is made of nickel and iron and it is solid. This region is extremely hot and under very high pressure. In fact, the core makes up about 15% of my volume, and my total radius is about 6,371 kilometers. Now, let me tell you how I move and change. My outer layer is broken into large pieces called plates. These plates slowly move over a soft layer inside me called the asthenosphere. Sometimes the plates move away from each other and sometimes they collide. When they collide, one plate may go under another, or they may push up to form huge mountains like the Himalayas. These movements are called tectonic movements, and they are powered by the heat inside me. The forces inside me are called endogenic forces, and the forces on my surface are called exogenic forces. Sometimes these movements are slow, but sometimes they are sudden, causing earthquakes and volcanoes.
இது போன்ற பாட வீடியோக்களை மேலும் பார்க்க நம்ம ஃப்ரீ ஹேண்ட்ஸ் லேர்னிங் ஹப் சேனல்ல சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. எங்க ஃப்ரீ ஹேண்ட்ஸ் சாஃப்ட்வேர் பை பண்றதுக்கு ஸ்கிரீன்ல தெரியுற இந்த நம்பருக்கு கால் பண்ணுங்க.